An interesting phenomenon that's emerged for the North American Jewish community in the last few years has been that March has become Israel Conference Month. AIPAC ran its conference a few weeks ago with reportedly 15,000 people, J Street with 2,000 people. Colossal events, which mean that an enormous segment of the involved and engaged American Jewish community is spending time in this month thinking about engaging with Israel, and specifically engaging with policies related to Israel, what Israel should do, and what they, as American Jews, should do with respect to Israel. Now, there's a little bit of a trap here, and this is not meant either as a critique of AIPAC or J Street. The trap, however, is in our assumption as an American Jewish community that because so many people attend these conferences and because they get so much press, that these constitute the most substantive engagement with Israel that we can imagine. Now, why is this a trap? About a year ago, there was some research done by professors and scholars at Hebrew University about American Jewish day school students and how they're taught Israel. And the consensus was that when they are taught Israel, they tend to believe that the school is selling them a bill of goods. Now, why does this happen, and why do they feel this is the case more with respect to Israel than it is with respect to Talmud? I think the reason is because we allied and we conflate what we want people to do, behavioral, with what something means. AIPAC and J Street are not conferences that are inclining us to believe why Israel is central to our Jewish identity. They are conferences inclining us towards particular policy directions with respect to what Israel should do and what we as American Jews should believe about Israel. It reminds me of how we used to antagonize a high school math teacher of ours by asking her in our calculus class, what is this going to translate to in our lives? Why are we going to need this? Now, her exasperation betrayed the fact that the only credible answer for most of us who didn't go into math, science, or engineering was that the reason calculus was important was because, as learned people, this was an important life skill, an important set of knowledge, a critical faculty to becoming a serious intellectual and to becoming a serious human being. We need to take the same approach with respect to Israel, that Israel is a central feature of our Jewish identity, regardless of what we ask people to do about it, whether that is the AIPAC policy platform, asking people to do something specific with their Israel identity, or it's the J Street policy platform. And it's a much more challenging proposition to actually convince people and talk to people about why Israel matters in ways that goes beyond the behaviors that we want them to do. But it's an important opportunity.